Welcome to Singapore.
Wow.
The most expensive city in the entire world, apparently?
Why is it so expensive?
Today, we're gonna explore the city and see what we can get for 100 US big ones. Probably not that much, actually. But we do have some really fun plans for today, like visiting Chinatown, exploring the famous gardens by the bay,
Holy crap! Look at that thing!
What the yuck?
and trying lots of delicious food at hawker centers.
This is one of my favorite things I've eaten in our travels so far.
We're Jill and Hannah, and for the past 6 months, we have been traveling Southeast Asia, and it has been very nice to our bank account. So we were surprised to learn that Singapore, a tiny city-state that sits just beneath Malaysia, comes with a much higher price tag. However, Singapore is a country we didn't want to miss out on, and spoiler alert, we're super glad we didn't. So today, we're challenging ourselves to spend an entire day exploring this city with only $100.
Good morning from Singapore! This is our first and last day exploring this country.
Too expensive to stay here for long.
Yeah, really. First, we are heading to the bus stop to take a 30-minute bus ride into town. So we're total noobs when it comes to public transportation because we've lived in Nashville for the last 5 years and there really isn't any. But luckily we got into the city last night and we've already used the buses, so I know how to do this. Nothing makes me feel more dumb than trying to use public transportation. We did it! So everything in Singapore so far has been super efficient. On these buses, you just scan your credit card when you get on and you scan it when you get off. So I don't actually know what we're being charged, but I guess I'll find out later. First stop today is the Chinatown street market. Let's go!
We normally never buy souvenirs, never even want to, and this is like the first place we've been in our travels where like I actually want to buy everything because it's all so beautiful or cute, but unfortunately, especially because we're trying to stick to a budget today, we cannot afford it. But I want them.
But we have the memories.
We have the memories. Exhibit A of how expensive things are here. This nice little tree is 78 Singaporean dollars. That's a lot of money.
The other great thing about this Chinatown is nobody is hassling us to buy anything. We're just walking in and out of the shops, unbothered.
Can't stop this woman. She spotted more cute tiny balls.
I want all of them. Look how pretty. These are my favorite. They have little koi fish in the bottom. So as you sip your tea, you reveal the koi. They're so cute.
Show the camera.
They're so pretty.
We're not really planning on visiting temples too much today because we did a lot of that the other day in Kuala Lumpur. But this is kind of the biggest site in town, temple-wise, I think. And we just kind of walked right up to it, and we're gonna pop in real quick and take a look around.
My favorite part about visiting temples, beyond just how beautiful they are, is the smell of the incense. It smells like so calming and spiced. I love it so much. So, this temple isn't that big, but somehow I have lost Jill already. I don't know where she went. Here you are. I found you.
I was just texting you, and then I realized I had your phone.
Yeah, it's not in my pocket.
Let's not do that again.
Okay.
Next, we're heading to a hawker center for lunch, and hawker centers are all over Singapore, and they're basically these giant food courts with tons and tons of stalls where you can get really authentic but really cheap food. We went to one whenever we got in for dinner last night, and we paid $5 US total for 2 really good Chinese meals. So that's the only thing that gives me hope that we might succeed at this challenge today. Are you excited for food?
Yeah, I'm really hungry. Look at all that food.
Where do you sit?
I think you just find an empty table if there is one, and if not, you just gotta like eat standing or like walk somewhere else. I don't know.
So this is huge.
That's what she said?
Both sides behind us here are all different food stalls. And then there's other rows on the other sides of us with more rows of food stalls.
It's a little overwhelming, but we knew that it'd be really busy with lots of options, so we looked up ahead of time where we wanted to eat. There's a place that has really good duck noodle, and it's called this.
We can't say it.
Shunjinji Shao.
No, don't.
Okay, I won't attempt
Don't say it.
to say it, but their food looks delicious, so we're gonna go try to find them.
Hopefully they're open.
Yeah.
We found the place, and it has a very big line, which is a good sign.
Yes, it is.
That is a whole duck with head hanging up right there, and he looks delicious.
It looks so delicious.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you. Just sit. All right, we got duck, noodles, veggies, and the dude completely drenched this whole plate with sauce, and it looks amazing. He was so funny too.
Hi.
He loved being on camera. Yeah. All right, I got some nude and some duck.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a good face. That's
Oh.
a good sound.
That's what she said. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. The roasted duck, it's kind of like caramelized on the outside, so it's like sweet and super sticky from the sauce. And the noodles are so soft and thin.
I'm getting jealous. Heavenly. That was beautiful. Tastes like barbecue to me.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we're still munching on these duck nudes, and I have to say, this is one of my favorite things I've eaten in our travels so far. If you come here, you have to go to that stand. It's amazing.
And it is hot as balls out, so of course we've got a nice iced lemon tea, which is only a little over $1 US. Sayonara duck. We have a lot of walking in our future for today, so we're gonna have a big lunch, and we're currently looking for lunch part 2.
Next, we're trying some chicken rice, which is actually the national dish of Singapore. I tried this on accident our first night in Malaysia because I didn't know what it was, and it was pretty good, but I want to try it here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
There's like one chicken rice place here that I've seen recommended on like every blog post. There was a super long line at it, but I looked on Google and this place had way less reviews, but better reviews. So I kind of want to give the underdog a chance. The owner was super nice. He told us what everything was. There's a ginger sauce, a chili sauce, and it came with some little soup. The chicken feels really, really soft too. Wow. Honestly, I didn't have high hopes after those duck noodles because they were so amazing. This is actually really good. I mean, the chicken itself is super tender, but the fresh herbs and the ginger sauce, amazing. Go to Uncle Louie's. Support the underdog. The other really cool thing about these hawker centers is there's so many stalls that you can get such a variety of food. There's Chinese, there's Thai, there's Vietnamese, there's Malaysian. You can pretty much get any Asian food you want here. And I kind of want to eat here 100 more times, but we can't. We've got about a 35-minute walk to what is probably the biggest attraction in all of Singapore, and it's honestly like the main reason I wanted to come here. We'll show you when we get there.
Otters.
What?
There's a sign about what to do when you encounter otters that I guess come from the bay.
Is there otters here?
Apparently, I did not know that. Okay, I was gonna say, it doesn't say don't pet them, but it says observe from a distance. You know,
We thought you were gonna pet the otters in the bay.
if I see an otter, I want to pet it. Not that I think I'm supposed to, but I want to.
Not to worry. I have a permit.
This just says I can do what I want.
Holy
But-
crap. Look at that thing.
What the yuck?
What the yuck?
That looks like a ship on top of the building.
I think that's the point. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. And there's a swimming pool up
That
there.
doesn't seem safe.
Somewhere.
It feels like it's just gonna like fall.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty crazy.
This bay's fancy.
We're standing here looking at all these beautiful buildings on this bay, and Hannah just wants to know where the otters are.
The sign said there were otters. Where are they? I really want to see one.
Give us the otters, you promise.
I've never seen an otter in the wild before. I've only seen one at a zoo, and they're adorable. I want to see one.
Wow, and then I just turned the camera around at myself, and look at this. Those are some big old buildings. It's crazy. We're walking through the nice AC to get to our destination. Look at this place.
You know we won't be shopping at this mall if we want to stay in budget today, because they are bougie here.
Bougie. Stop, that's an Apple store.
What?
I'm fairly certain that's an Apple store.
What on earth?
It has an Apple logo.
What is this place?
There's a Starbucks here. I've actually never had Starbucks, but now's a good time to try. Why is it so expensive? I want it though. Anything else? That's it. It was $7.80 Singapore dollars. It's a lot of money. I started drinking coffee in countries where coffee costed $2. So this is gonna be a problem.
And this is where our daily total is probably going to start climbing a lot faster. We've been playing it very safe so far, but we've pretty much only walked around, looked at things for free, not bought souvenirs, and eaten at hawker stands. But we can't spend a day here without doing some of the actual attractions because Singapore has so much to offer. So we're definitely going to see a rise in our total from here on out. How's your first Starbucks ever?
Well, I got a mocha frappuccino, which I never order. It tastes like a chocolate milkshake with a little bit of coffee in it, which is really good. I feel like I'm at a theme park.
It does feel like that.
Let's go. I wish they had roller coasters.
No, this is chiller than that. You may have guessed it already, but we are now exploring the very popular Gardens by the Bay, which is just this giant expanse of gardens and like very unique.
Ooh, I see
thing.
the tree things.
Ooh.
Okay, it's not just a garden. It's
No.
like way more than that. So stick with us.
I don't know how to describe it. These trees are so interesting. I feel like they're from some sort of like futuristic sci-fi movie where like normal trees have been replaced by these things.
Like they're trying to reinvent trees, but they don't get it quite right.
Yeah, they're going for like
But
more
they just
of
use technology.
like a futuristic aesthetic approach instead of natural nature. But it's interesting. There's still like plants all over the base of it. It's so strange.
It's not no natural nature.
No, it's not. It's not all natural. There's also these walkways that take you from like the tops of some of these super trees to the other ones, which looks really cool, but you do have to pay to go up there, so we will not be doing that today because the other thing we're gonna do here we already have to pay for, and we cannot afford to do these walkways without going over budget, so maybe another time if we ever come back with more money. We're gonna go back to the Supertree Grove later because it's supposed to look even cooler at night. For now, we're gonna go to the what's it called?
The Cloud Forest, where we're gonna spend all our money today.
Yes. Hopefully we have enough left for dinner.
Hopefully it's worth it.
That's true. Hopefully it's worth it. We're putting all our money on this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought. Both tickets for 48 Singapore dollars. Okay, what's weird about this is I genuinely have no idea what to expect. I've done like very little research, but I know that it's some type of multi-layered garden within this big dome. I don't know. Cloud Forest, let's go! Wow.
Wow.
I see the clouds.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. That's so cool. Once again, taking natural nature and turning it into some sort of futuristic version, but it's cool. Yeah.
A twist on natural nature.
It feels so good.
It's like super misty in here. I'm guessing that's why they call it Cloud Forest.
I
Makes
think so.
sense. But there's just like this haze over all the flowers and it looks really cool.
It also feels amazing in here with like the AC and like the mist from the waterfall. I think
yeah.
it's totally worth the price just to like get out of the heat.
True.
It's cool.
And there's more to explore.
Yay! We've been there, and we get to see it again in miniature form.
I'm like checking it for accuracy.
Because we're experts on the architecture of Angkor Wat.
We are. Not only did we go there, we spent 50 plus hours editing 2 videos of going there.
That is true. Let's go inside.
Wow! wow!
Just kidding, it's
Just like the real thing! So it's not a replica of the whole Angkor Wat, but just the upper level of Angkor Wat. And I know that because I'm a nerd now, because I really like Angkor Wat. Time to enter Angkor Thom. Hello, mister.
Hey, buddy.
I like the fuzzy hairs on top of his head.
It's so accurate. Remember when we saw elephants? That
wow.
was so long ago now.
This exhibit is like experiencing all of Southeast Asia all over again, but in like a fake form.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I don't think we've mentioned this yet, but this is like our last day exploring in Southeast Asia
Yeah.
this year, at least. This is it.
That's so strange.
Not for our channel, don't worry. We're
No.
going to visit home and then we're going back out to a new continent.
We still have a lot of the world left to see.
By the time you see this video, we'll probably be in that continent.
Yep. We're climbing to the very top of this thing, above the waterfall. I have no idea what's up here. Why on earth would they put that thing in this beautiful garden? That thing is evil.
El Diablo.
And it's fun.
Wow, there's an amazing view of Supertree Grove and Marina Bay Sands and the whole bay up here. It's crazy.
Smells like a pool noodle.
Stop smelling things.
I can't help it. I'm in here. It just smells like pool noodles.
Look at the floor.
I made them grow. This is pretty cool. Like an interactive room of like being in a real cloud forest.
Back out we go.
We just left the cloud forest and that was super cool. I think it was totally worth the money. So many beautiful plants, a surprise Angkor Wat. I mean, it was great and air conditioned.
Tonight we present an evening of musical theatre.
That was a fun little light show. Really made me feel like I was in a theme park.
Yeah, for sure.
Total theme park vibes.
This whole entire place is just like such a cool combination of nature and art and technology. It's like completely unique. I feel like I've never seen anything like this anywhere before.
I cannot get over this building back here. Every time I look at it, it just blows my mind. It looks insane. It looks like it's defying the laws of physics somehow. It's the most expensive place you can stay at in Singapore, so we will not be going there, but apparently the view up there is amazing. We got some dry wontons with noodles and then some dumpling soup.
Smells good.
I love any sort of little dumpling or wonton or like anything wrapped in dough. I love.
I feel like I've been sleeping on Chinese food my whole life because American Chinese food is so different.
It's so different.
We've eaten so much Chinese food in the last few days. It's so good.
I tried to grab forks and she said no, we gotta eat with chopsticks the correct way. But we haven't mastered it yet.
This is pretty good, but I feel like hawker centers over mall food courts all the way. Well, that hit the spot.
I'm sleepy now.
Yes.
It's after 10 o'clock.
I have dumpling soup belly and I want to go to bed.
Yeah. There's a cookie doesn't help.
Nailed it. The majestic Merlion. I don't know what it is or what it means, but it's a Merlion, and it spits water into the bay.
So we walked to the complete opposite side of the bay that we were just on, so now we can get a view of the mall back there and this crazy looking building, and obviously the Merlion. He's the star of the show here, really. We have officially been out on the town for 12 hours today. So our last activity and expense of the day is just a nice chill bus ride back to our hotel.
Here's your... Wait, where do we live? There.
Oh no. Did you forget what you're...
Okay, we literally rambled about Singapore for 5 minutes straight here, but in conclusion, we loved this city. There is so much you can do here for free, and the food is amazing and cheap if you go to the right places. Even if you're on a tight budget, we totally think it's worth a quick trip. Our total for the day came in at only $74.88, and we weren't including our hotel room in this challenge, but we only paid $27 for it because of some credit card rewards we had, which brings our grand total for the day to only $101.85.
This was a great last day in Asia.
Oh.
I'm a little sad
It is sad.
that it's over.
We'll
for
be
now.
back. We'll be back one day though, for sure.
But there are so many cool things coming up, you guys. So many things. I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Stay wiggity!
Picnic wig. That's not in it.
Go into the... Why is she filming me?
Come over here and just like... I never knew orchids smelled.
And just what, Alana? And just what?
Just sniff it.
Just sniff it!
I never knew that orchids like had a strong smell like this, but there's so many of them, and it smells delightful.
Smells delightful.
Our time here in this giant city, like in almost tripped. Merlion.
You guys show the nice view of the...
No, I'm not gonna let them see it.
Okay.
Let's restore
That's right. And then the Merlion?
Oh my
Merlion, man. Come to Singapore to see this Merlion.
If you can't tell, the Merlion left a very big impression until tonight.
What is he doing there?
So majestic.
He's so majestic. He's beautiful.
If you want to have this kind of reaction to something you see in a city, come to Singapore. You will not be disappointed by the Merlion.
It's probably the only city with a Merlion.
Maybe.
So
It's true, maybe.
you gotta come here. So yeah, thanks for watching this thing. Just kidding, I'll do it again. Yeah, the end.